What is up, my dudes, and that one girl is ready for another frozen adventure. This is Bikes, Beards, and Brews. Let's kick that intro. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Before we kick this one off, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. New videos are coming weekly. Ring that bell, you know when they drop. Let's get the other stuff out of the way. Want to save 10% on a Cardo Communicator or save some money on some Beyond Riders gear or on some Hogworks gear? Then you should definitely check my referral links down below. Want to support me and all my do-gooderness like these cool guys here? Bam! You should become part of the Brew Crew and join the coffee page down below. Want to know why I'm asking you for money? Well, next to those 10,000 Amazon affiliate links that also go to a good cause is a link explaining what I do with your money. Get it, got it, cool, let's move on. Alright guys, so today we're just doing a quick ride. I'm heading down to Boyd Cycles. I gotta go get an inspection sticker and all that fun stuff. So essentially, I had all my bikes inspected. They were all ready to go. And then, like my dad, my Road Glide license plate decided to abandon me, and I have no idea where it went. What up, turkey? So, I had to go get a new plate. You can get a duplicate plate, but then apparently you're also responsible for anything that happens if, say, somebody else found that plate, threw it on their bike, and decided to go do hooligan stuff on their bike with my plate. And really, I don't feel like paying for tolls, speeding tickets, and who knows what else. So yeah, the plate that I've had since the beginning with my Road Glide is gone. So with the new plate comes a new inspection, and really I've already done that, so it's just moving everything over to the new plate. Overall, this is kind of annoying just to begin with, because new plate, you got to do all kinds of other little things. Like I had to go update my Easy Pass and all that other goofy stuff to reflect. So I don't know, whatever. That's what we're doing. And of course, because it's New England, you know, a couple days ago it was 70. Today it's 50, because New England. We're supposed to be getting towards the 70s, I think, tomorrow, maybe Friday, one or the other. And then, you know, somewhere in the 60s on the weekend, and then maybe the 80s next week. I'm not going to hold my breath because, yeah, just with New England, the weather does not care what your feelings are. It doesn't care what your predictions are. It wakes up. It's got a hangover, it's a little groggy and a little angry, and then it decides what it's going to do for the day, no matter what it told you a couple days prior. Man, I will say, if you have not had to deal with this just yet, these are awesome. Right in front of me, electric school bus. And let me tell you, it's nice not to get blasted with like a whole bunch of diesel fuel every time a school bus steps on the gas pedal. And let me tell you, when they're rolling through your neighborhood, it's also nice that they're quiet now. It doesn't sound like there's a whole like tank armada plowing through your neighborhood when you're trying to, like, you know, watch the hub and catch yourself a cool little 5-minute video. I am all for this. Electrify the crap out of all these school buses. It is so much better. Now, if only they would get back to not stopping at every single kid's house, letting them off and then making sure like they get up the driveway or something. That's just insane to me. I mean, when I was a kid, I would go see one of my friends who was on the bus route. I was not lucky enough to be on the bus route because I was only a mile from the school, so I walked. But I go hang out with one of my friends after school every now and then, and he lived in like the most remote spot. It was ridiculous. The bus would just go down this long dirt road. It would drop us off in front of a cornfield, and then we still had to walk, I think, about a half a mile to his house from there. Like, that's some Children of the Corn level stuff. That's all the sketchy things that parents claim they're all worried about nowadays, but we turned out all right. What's the problem? Come on, let's equip these kids with just a few survival skills. It would be nice. Now back to the topic at hand. How did I lose my license plate? Well, if you guys had been paying attention, watching me over the winter, take apart the Road Glide, sand it down, paint it, add a few new parts, change some stuff out. One of the things I ended up doing was replacing my rear fender with a Hogworks carbon fiber fender. So that also involved me needing to move over my license plate holder and lights and all that stuff. And well, I think I got a little overzealous, and I also did not check things I should have checked. And I don't believe that I bolted down the license plate frame correctly. Like, there's an outside frame that bolts down and holds the plate in place. I don't believe I did that. So, about a week or so ago, when I rode up to Seacoast Harley, my plate decided it didn't feel like being one with my bike anymore and made a run for it. Where it is, I don't know. I actually took a ride last weekend, retraced my steps, kind of hoping to find it on the side of the road somewhere. Sometimes, around here at least, people will take license plates, hubcaps, stuff like that, things that pop off cars, and just kind of like leave them on the side of the road. Sometimes they prop them up against a phone pole, something like that. No such luck. So the plate is gone. I will say, quite surprisingly, the DMV was quite easy to get through. So at least for Massachusetts, you got to do a lot of stuff through your insurance company because we have required insurance. So I needed to get some paperwork from my insurance that stated that I needed a new plate. They emailed that over to me, no problem, printed it out, brought it to the DMV. I got there about a half an hour before open because I wanted to be first in line, so I was not trapped in the ever-living hell that is the DMV. I ended up second in line, went up to the counter, 5 minutes later, $20 shorter, I had my plate and my new registration, and I was gone. So relatively painless. I tell you, right now, I am so happy for the heated grips on this bike. These handguards can definitely use a little extra help because let me tell you, it is cold out. Inside of my hands, feel great. Top of my hands, not so much. Had I really checked the weather before I headed out the door, I probably would have grabbed a thicker set of gloves, but here we are. This is how we're living. I also took a little bit of time to look around and see if there were like ADV trails, dirt bike trails, stuff like that around my area. Surprisingly, no. I really thought there would be. There's a lot of hiking trails, but there are really no motorsport trails. And I do want to get this bike on some more dirt. I've kind of bounced around on some dirt roads, nothing too long because there's not a lot of those around either. But I just want to do ADV things with my ADV bike. I also found that a lot of ADV trails, in the state of Massachusetts at least, don't fully open up until May, so I have a few weeks. I've been scouting a few. There's some on the South Shore, there's some out west, and then of course there's stuff in New Hampshire, which is north of me, so I may go check a few out, see what we can do, go from there. I'll keep you posted. Anyway, that's what I've got today. What do you got? Have you lost a license plate before? What was it like getting it replaced? Sound off in the comments down below. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification, share this video with friends, share it with family, share it with that one dude you know is like, I lost my plate and let me tell you, I just ride dirty. He loves this stuff, trust me. I'll see you all on the flip side.